Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programas offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The beautiful multicultural Caribbean country of Belize embraces its mysterious ancient Mayan heritage and its diversity of flora and fauna. The Charming Culture of Belize, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, preserving the beauty of nature.
After you've had a lovely stay in Belize, you may wish to say, "Ami what one good time." It means, "I've had a wonderful time" in Belizean Creole. My name is Keisha. The God-loving people of Belize thank you for living your life truthfully and courageously, with love and compassion for the poor and meek. May heaven support your noble goals. Welcome to our program, The Charming Culture of Belize, Part 1 of 2.
I love my Belize. I love my Caribbean breeze, yeah. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
This light-hearted song, My Sweet Belize, expresses the admiration of the songwriter for Belize, a Caribbean country famous for its friendly and soulful people, crystal clear waters, and pristine white sand beaches with amazing biodiversity of fauna and flora. Belize is located on the northeastern coast of Central America. Belmopan is the capital city, while the largest city is Belize City. In addition to the official language of English, over 10 distinct languages are spoken in this highly multicultural society, including Belizean Creole and Spanish. As the smallest country in Central America, Belize currently has a population of around 406,000. Belize is known as a cultural melting pot. Close to half of the population are the mestizo, which means mixed in Spanish. In this case, it means mixed ancestry of European and Indigenous American. 40% are made up of the Creole of mixed European, African, Mayan, and Garifuna descent. The remaining 10% is composed of Belizeans of Russian descent and new Chinese and East Indian immigrants. A wide variety of faiths are accepted and practiced in Belize. Around half of the Belizean population are Roman Catholic. Due to its historical British influence, about 27% of Belizeans are Protestants. Belize also has a thriving Mennonite population who are committed pacifists, as exemplified by the life of Lord Jesus Christ. The Maya and Garifuna indigenous people practice their traditional shamanism, which has integrated some aspects of Christianity in modern times. Present-day Belize was once an important part of the ancient Great Mayan Empire, which was one of the earliest civilizations on Earth and is considered the most sophisticated ancient civilization on the American continent. It included present-day southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, and Honduras. The Mayan Empire reached its peak from the 6th to the 8th century and had declined by the 14th century. The Maya civilization incorporated present-day Belize around 1500 BC and subsequently flourished, as its pleasant climate, rich soils, and abundant natural resources led to population growth. The ancient cities housed hundreds of thousands of people, and it is estimated that around 400,000 to 1 million people inhabited present-day Belize between 600 to 1000 AD. The Belize River was used as a superhighway for goods transportation. 3 ethnic groups in Belize are the Yucatec, Mopan, and Quechua Mayas. The modern Yucatec people came from the Yucatan Peninsula in the 1840s. They mostly speak English and Spanish and inhabit northern and central Belize. The Quechua people are indigenous to Guatemala and Belize. After many centuries of migration around neighboring countries, many settled in Belize around the 1870s. The Mopan people are indigenous to Belize and have a similar history of migration to the Quechua. They mostly migrated to Guatemala during the 18th and 19th centuries, and then many returned to Belize around 1886. The nation's ancient Mayan culture, combined with its peaceful and pluralistic society, make the country a uniquely spiritual and harmonious land. Belizean people are very friendly to each other, and courtesy is of utmost importance in its traditional society. Acquaintances will often stop to spend several minutes chatting when they meet each other unexpectedly, and it is very common for Belizeans to greet each other on the street even when they do not know each other. Belizeans are wonderful hosts and go to great efforts to make guests feel welcome in their homes. With its cultural dynamics and rich heritages, the people of Belize enjoy a wide variety of sports and recreational activities. The most popular spectator sport is football or soccer, although basketball, volleyball, softball, cricket, rugby, netball, and track and field are also popular. Belizeans are keen cyclists. The Holy Saturday Cross Country Cycling Classic has been held during Easter since 1928. There are also other frequent races around the country.
Vegan, 'cause heaven is watching our deeds.
Angelic viewers, we'll now pause for a moment to hear a brief constructive message. We'll return shortly to learn more about the Mayan culture and some of the country's important historical sites. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, The Charming Culture of Belize. The multi-ethnic society of Belize is also reflected in the nation's music, which is influenced by a unique mix of Creole, Mestizo, Garifuna, Mayan, and European styles. The music of the indigenous Mestizo and Mayan people is characterized by the Marimba, a xylophone-like percussion instrument which derives from an African instrument called a lamellaphone. Among the Creole people, or Belizeans of African descent, the most popular music style is called brookdown, a combination of European harmonies played on the accordion with African rhythms called syncopation. The lyrics of brookdown music follow a call and response pattern which models natural human communication and has been popular among native people of the region since it was brought from Africa many centuries ago. The Garifuna people, who are of mixed African and indigenous races, also have a thriving music and dance scene, which has enjoyed a resurgence in recent years. Drums feature prominently in their traditional music along with shakers made from the dried fruit of the gourd tree. Belize's music scene has expanded further in recent years to include a wide variety of regional and international styles. American and British pop music is also popular, especially among young people. The brilliant Maya civilization has left many cherished heritage sites in Belize, including 10 Mayan pyramids, which reflect the sophisticated knowledge the ancient Maya people had of the cosmos, such as the relative movement of the Earth and the stars. Famous archaeological sites which have been well excavated include Caracol, Xanuntunik, Lamanai, Nimbi, Punit, and Altun Ha. Caracol contains more than 35,000 individual buildings, including the tallest building in Belize, but only the central area is open for the public. The amazing Sky Palace of Caracol, known as Cana, includes a large pyramid, 4 palaces, 3 sacred temples, more than 24 intricately carved stelae, several large ball courts, ceremonial altars, enormous plazas, water reservoirs, and an astronomical observatory. The famous Xanuntunik ruins, which are located in the west of Belize City, were one of the largest Maya cities ever built. It was lost for centuries until its discovery by a Belizean villager in the 1890s. It was then excavated by archaeologists in 1959. Like Caracol, Xanuntunik is also famous for its observatory, and also for its large temple, El Castillo the Castle, which is more than 40 meters tall. Belize has one of the richest cave systems in Central America, and the Maya people consider caves to be the home of gods and the entranceway to the underworld. Archaeologists have found altars, carvings, and other religious paraphernalia in many excavated caves which are believed to have belonged to Maya priests. Nowadays, Maya people still practice a traditional fire ceremony in the caves. It is considered a kind of meditation that balances one's inner energy and personal intentions. It empowers positive energy and releases negative energy. Many visitors take a cave tour in Belize to experience the mystique of the ancient Mayan civilization. Belize is home to over 4,000 varieties of flowering plants, including 250 orchid species. The black orchid, which thrives in the damp tropical environment, is the national flower of Belize. The abundant rainforest of Belize provide food, medicinal plants, and also building and weaving materials to the Mopan and Kekchi people. The Maya people have played a key role in preserving the rainforests of Belize. In 2015, the Maya Leaders Alliance of Southern Belize achieved a milestone legal victory in preserving their tenure of their historical homeland. This was the first indigenous peoples' land rights victory in a Caribbean country. The Maya Leaders Alliance also actively promotes sustainable forest management and environmental conservation and campaigns to improve services in education, health, and infrastructure for 39 Mayan villages. It was awarded the prestigious Equator Prize of 2015 for its noble efforts in protecting its indigenous people and precious rainforests. What a fantastic journey we have had through the breathtaking spiritual landscape and incredible ancient cultural heritage of Belize. We appreciate how its caring people apply the great wisdom of the ancient Maya civilization to live peacefully and sustainably in harmony with nature.
Also, the animals possess a soul, and that men must love and feel solidarity with our smaller brethren. His Holiness, Pope John Paul II.
Pure-hearted viewers, we're grateful for your company today for the charming culture of Belize, part 1 of 2. Please return next Sunday, November 21st for part 2. May your benevolent actions bring good fortune to your nation in heaven's blessings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CTAW.